Envision driving down the highway when suddenly steam emanates from under your hood. The temperature indicator of your engine descends into the red zone. What actions would you undertake? Identifying the indicators of impending engine overheating helps save expensive repairs in hazardous circumstances. Why you should watch until the end. This video shows 10 warning signs that your car may be overheating. By identifying these signs, you can avoid engine damage and ensure driver safety. Keep watching to the end when we'll offer a video about car cooling system management. Number 10. Rising temperature gauge. Have you ever noticed your car's temperature gauge creeping toward the red zone and wondered if it's safe to keep driving? Seeing the temperature gauge on your dashboard gradually go closer and closer to the red zone is one of the most obvious indications that your engine is currently overheating. When this behavior occurs, it indicates that the engine is working at temperatures that are dangerously high, which might result in catastrophic damage. If you see this, you should pull over to a safe location, switch off the engine, and wait for it to cool down before continuing your investigation. Number 9. Steam or smoke from the hood. The presence of steam or smoke coming from under the hood is a significant signal that your engine is overheating. If you notice, you should take immediate action. Steam is often the consequence of coolant seeping onto hot engine components, while smoke may indicate that there is a problem with the electrical system or that the oil is burning. Should you choose to disregard this warning, it may result in significant damage to the engine, such as bent cylinder heads or a gasket that is blown. In the event that this occurs, you should immediately pull aside, switch off the engine, and wait for it to cool down before raising the hood. You should never continue driving, since doing so might result in expensive damages. Number 8. Unusual smells. Does your car smell sweet or like something's burning? That odor might be warning you of a serious engine problem. When you smell anything sweet or burning coming from your engine area, it is often a clue that something is wrong. The presence of a sweet odor is often indicative of a coolant leak, which, if left unchecked, might result in the engine overheating. On the other side, a burning stench may be an indication that some components are overheating. These components may include worn belts, leaky oil, or electrical problems. Never ignore these odors, as they often serve as early indicators of more serious concerns. In the case that you discover these scents, get your car inspected as soon as possible to avoid expensive engine damage. Number 7. Coolant leaks. In the event that you observe pools of coolant underneath your car, this is an unmistakable indication that there is a leak in the cooling system. This is because any loss of coolant may interrupt heat dissipation, which can lead to the engine overheating. Coolant is crucial for maintaining the temperature of the engine. A leaking water pump, a malfunctioning radiator, or a hose that has been worn out are all potential causes of leaks. If this problem is ignored, it might lead to catastrophic damage to the engine, including a head gasket that is ruptured. Maintaining the health and performance of your engine requires that you check for coolant leaks on a regular basis and fix them as soon as possible. Number 6. Frequent engine misfires. Overheating may have a significant influence on the operation of your engine, leading to the expansion, warping, or failure of essential components. Misfires in the engine are a regular consequence. These misfires occur when the combustion process is disturbed as a result of high heat that affects spark plugs, ignition coils, or fuel injectors. In the event that your engine begins to misfire on a regular basis, the phenomenon may be an indication of underlying issues related to overheating. It is possible to prevent more damage by addressing this problem as soon as possible, which will also ensure smoother functioning and save expensive repairs. Number 5. Reduced engine performance. Does your car feel sluggish or struggle to accelerate? An overheating engine might be the hidden culprit. Overheating may have a significant influence on the operation of your engine, leading to the expansion, warping, or failure of essential components. Misfires in the engine are a regular consequence. These misfires occur when the combustion process is disturbed as a result of high heat that affects spark plugs, ignition coils, or fuel injectors. In the event that your engine begins to misfire on a regular basis, the phenomenon may be an indication of underlying issues related to overheating. It is possible to prevent more damage by addressing this problem as soon as possible, which will also ensure smoother functioning and save expensive repairs. Number 4. Warning lights. Vehicles manufactured in the modern day are equipped with sophisticated sensors that are able to detect overheating and activate warning lights on the dashboard. A temperature warning light, often known as a check engine light, is a warning light that indicates that your engine is operating at an unsafely high temperature. Should you choose to disregard these warnings, it may result in significant damage to the engine, such as bent cylinder heads or a gasket that is blown. If you observe these lights, you should pull over to a safe location, switch off the engine, and check the coolant levels as well as any possible leaks before continuing your travel. Only then should you continue on your journey. Number 3. Radiator issues. A blocked or malfunctioning radiator can impede the flow of coolant, leading to overheating in the vehicle. It is possible to discover and fix radiator issues before they become more severe if you do routine checks. Number 2. Faulty thermostat. Did you know a small component like the thermostat could make or break your engine's cooling system? The thermostat is responsible for controlling the flow of coolant in the engine. When the thermostat becomes blocked, it may prevent the coolant from flowing properly, which can lead to the engine overheating. Number 1. Malfunctioning cooling fan. The cooling fan is responsible for removing heat from the radiator by drawing air through it. In the event that the fan fails, particularly while the vehicle is idling or traveling at a low speed, the engine may overheat as a result of inadequate ventilation. Preventive measures. Consider the following preventative steps to avoid overheating. Perform routine maintenance. Ensure that you adhere to the maintenance plan for your car, which includes inspections and flushes of the coolant. Check the level of the fluids. Make sure that the levels of coolant and oil are within the prescribed limits by monitoring them on a regular basis. Examine the drive belts and hoses. Be on the lookout for any indications of wear or leaks in the belts and hoses, since these might have an impact on the effectiveness of the cooling system. Keep a close eye on the temperature gauge. Always be sure to keep an eye on the temperature gauge, especially when the weather is very severe or when there is a lot of traffic. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more.